Hello?
Hello, Mr. Gold.
Yeah.
Hi, you the urban landlord.
Feel you the same way.
Wait a
Like
minute,
I
wait a
feel
minute,
the
wait a
same
minute,
way.
wait a
Like
minute, wait a
black
minute, wait a minute,
people.
wait,
Like
wait,
I'd
wait,
rather
wait,
hire
wait,
fucking
wait, wait, wait,
Mexicans,
wait,
man.
wait, wait, wait. Hold on, these black people doing this shit?
Well, it was one black and it was one white dude we had in here, but I think he was like on drugs or something.
Why
So
you
I
just
let
don't
him
hire the
go.
Migos?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing no more blacks. I'm hiring all Mexicans. I'm looking for
Shit, I know what you're talking about, bro.
like, you know, so when you say that, like I get, you know, it sounds harsh, but like I get it on the standpoint that motherfuckers be having that reputation and you try to give them a chance and they fuck you over. I'm like, I'm not, you know, I ain't one of those people, man.
Yeah.
But it's like the Mexicans, I'm looking at everybody scared because of ICE and stuff still. And just I don't know, it's just people say they want these jobs and then when you hire them, they want bullshit, want to call out, want to be moving slow. You can't be moving slow in the kitchen at all, period.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
true.
number
Hey,
one.
let me ask you this question, because you know I've ran into a lot of people in restaurants. They work in
Mhm.
restaurant industry. You know the reputation of black restaurants that they don't tip a lot. Is that true?
No.
Or
They
they
tip.
I mean, in
It's
DC,
like so,
you
like
damn near have to
we
tip, right?
got predominantly black customers and they tip. We do
Okay.
well.
So why? So their reputation, what is that, on the low end or delivery food or what?
What?
The whole reputation
What you
of
mean,
black people
Apple?
don't tip shit.
I know it just be stage. I mean, I've been in restaurants. I've been most of the fancy restaurants I work in. They come in, they come in with a whole bunch of people. They send a whole bunch of shit back. They didn't nibble halfway off, so they don't have to pay for it. You know, just typical little dumb shit like that, man.
And he works in a black restaurant, and I guess I should show you that now. Where is this black ass restaurant that he works in? And I showed it to you a few days ago, the restaurant. And you have to ask yourself, with a black like this working there, the food can't be worth a shit. He said he's the chef. And this is why I don't even eat these black restaurants, like eat out of these black ass restaurants and shit like that. Who would eat from a person like this that works here very dishonestly? You can tell it's a black ass place. And this is the food that this so-called chef, this black ass chef, who can't even make his rent, pay his rent. This is what he's supposed to live. God damn, I better go get my phone. I think my phone's on my bike and the damn blacks would be done. Stole my phone. Almost like that. Oh shit. God damn, what the folks here. All right, so this is the black ass restaurant that this young fella works. And supposedly he is the chef, the head Negro chef at this restaurant right here. It's a small building for a restaurant. Well, a lot of restaurants in DC are somewhat small. So let me get in here. So this is the restaurant that the black is behind on this rent. Now let me show you one of a series of text messages. This is a kind of a landlord edition here. And I'm going to show you like just how stupid and dishonest they are. Fake Cash App or what? I'm going to share my screen. Here, I don't know if this is a fake Cash App or what. You can see this. This is not real. It's not a real Cash App. Something isn't working here. Payment has not been settled yet. Pending. I've never seen Cash Apps that are pending like this. So he sends me a text before this. He said, hey man, I sent the money earlier today. I said, oh, okay, I see the Cash App. Now I look at my Cash App, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't see any money here. Now I look back at this message that he sent me. Payment has not settled yet. Now that's interesting. You have to be out. You can't hang around here till Monday. Payment has not been settled. If it's not in my account by 10 a.m., I'll be changing the code and removing your things. And so I'm going to show you some of the text messages that he sent me before and after this little exchange here. And this was like dealing with these dishonest people. Very dishonest. They can't make a lot of money because why? They're working in bullshit restaurants like this, serving to bullshit, fat, broke ass people like what you see in the damn video. And so here's another text message that the black sent me a while back. And it's very interesting what this black did here. That the black sent me a while back. Same guy. $250. Payment has not settled yet. I did not notice this shit until I looked at my Cash App and reconciled. Like, wait a minute, these payments are not going through. I don't know what the hell they're doing and how they're keeping the Cash Apps from going through. This is something very interesting to me. But anyway, this is the black that we're going to call and we're going to tell him, hey, man, you got to get the hell out of here. Izzy Bands, if you want to make content off of this, if you're not live, you can come up here and talk to him. You want me to, I'm going to ring this black boy out here, tell him how stupid and how black acting he is, how dumb and stupid. I'm going to tell him, like, boy, you're real dumb. Remember the last black I told him you couldn't pay his rent because he was buying furniture and all this other stupid shit? And I said, boy, if you were talking to anybody else, if you were talking to a white man, they said, boy, you stupid as hell. And so right now we're going to tell this black man how stupid he is. He needs to hear it from someone, so hear it from me. Let's call this low IQ black. Hey, what's up, man? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hey, what's up, man? You got a few minutes? You got a few minutes to talk?
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to make sure everything gets sent to you right now because I don't have time to do any of this extra stuff you talking about doing today. What's going on? I'm trying to make sure you get all your money right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, like you're black, right? Before we get started, I'm a black guy, so I don't want to assume you're black.
This don't have to do nothing with race, brother.
Okay. Oh, if you don't think so.
This last time you said something about me being black and all the ghetto comments came, I didn't fully appreciate, man. So all I'm saying is this is about business. I make sure you trade. That's it. That's all.
I'm telling you, I'm a 50-year-old man, right? And I deal with a lot.
Okay, I understand that fully.
Okay, I deal with a lot of young black men like yourself. So I'm giving you some constructive advice if you want. If you don't want it, it's fine. You don't have to hear it from me.
I mean, that's okay. I'm just saying the way you talk, you was talking to me the past few days.
But again, like
I like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that was like some miscommunication, but I didn't appreciate how you were talking to me and handling this whole situation regardless. Because at the end of the day, I understand fully, yeah, you need to get your money, but it's a bank problem and it's not really me trying to withhold your money. It's the bank problem. So I'm trying to make sure to stay on top of that. But if you could communicate better and told me the day before, oh, I didn't get this or I didn't get that, I would make sure to happen instead of doing it the day before or the day of and then demanding certain things to happen in such short out time frame. When I'm feeling and handling it. Yesterday I had dental surgery. I've been down and out. I let you know that while I was in the dentist and I sent you the screenshot. All right, you didn't get it. Should let me know right then and there. All right, boom, so I can handle it. But right now,
let me know when I can say something. I want to give you a little advice, right? You know, I have a lot of tenants. You're not the only one, right? But of the ones that I have right now, you require a lot of hand-holding for whatever reason. You know, you bank this, you bank that. And so the reason why I bring race into it is because if I were white, I probably wouldn't be dealing with this shit with you. I probably wouldn't even rent to you off the break if I were white, because a lot of black guys always have some bullshit going on. Whatever, you know, it could not be your fault. It doesn't even matter whose fault it is. Your reputation precedes you. Do you understand that? And so when you come to me and you like, oh, my bank this, my bank that, the Cash App this, I said, this is just black shit, right? This is just what I equate it to. Okay, you may say it's not. I'll take your word that it's not. But what I'm saying to you, from the outside looking in, you got the same problem as all the other black males that I deal with, and women too.
Well, I'm telling you, that's not the problem. Okay, whatever I need to do to show you the proof of the bank,
but you don't get back and forth. The only proof that you really need to show me is just pay your rent, right? And like most of my tenants, I don't talk to them at all, right? They just pay their rent. There's no need for me to talk to them unless they need me to fix something. And you try to get it done. But like I've been talking to you and text messaging you damn near from the day you moved in. It's day, you know, don't put your stuff on the front.
You don't have to do that.
But I'm saying, I hate to tell you, I hate to tell you, don't leak stories.
But hold on, you got to hear me. So when I looked on the front porch, there's all that other shit out there. So I didn't think it would be a problem for me to set my equipment there for a few days. Do you understand? Right. Like I said, if the porch is clear and clean, then I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking up the porch. But you coming at me like I'm fucking up the porch when the porch is already fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
But when I asked you to move your things, right? When I
moved the stuff that was in the front. And I put the stuff to the side. There's plans and all the other stuff out there that I moved and threw away.
Well, explain to me why yesterday I had to move all those heaters, those things that you had.
And because I also, you said, well,
That was yours. The stuff that I put in the alley yesterday, that was yours, correct?
what?
All those cooking pans and stuff, that was yours, right?
Yeah, and I asked you,
Okay.
I said I
And
was
that
gonna
was
put them
still-
in the
and that was- and
storage.
that was-
All you had to do is not touch it, but you did it anyway.
But it
But
was still,
that fryer right there costs $500.
but that,
So if somebody would have
right,
stole it or they
right,
got displaced, you know, like I wouldn't touch any of your equipment or property in here.
bro. This is what I'm trying to
You
explain.
know?
This is what I'm trying to explain to you, and I don't think it's getting through to you. You said it's expensive equipment. Okay, I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
I just rented a room to a guy in the same house. He saw the shit, like, damn, I want that shit. What if he had taken your shit? If you got something that's that expensive, then you need to protect it. Because anybody could have walked up, stolen it, beat it up, tore it up, whatever. They could have been using it
Understandable.
as an ashtray. If it's something that means something to you, you don't leave it out in the common areas, right?
I understand you, but
Because-
as you know, like you're a busy man, you get busy. Stuff happens. So it's like
you
I didn't have time to put it in the storage as the day that I want to do it. You know.
But you can't inconvenience people when you're living in common shared housing like that. You understand? Like you just can't do
I understand.
that. You know, and again, I'm just trying to give. Look, I'm trying to give you some advice. I'm not.
I'm listening.
Because I'm a landlord, right?
I'm
And there
listening.
are probably very few black landlords that would talk to you like this. So I'm being straight because you're not
Mhm.
going to live in my house forever. You say you're about to move. So sooner or later, you're going to probably bump into a landlord that may or may
I
not
mean,
feel
I thought the way
comfortable
you was moving, I thought you wanted me to move out, so I was going to hurry up and try to get my
I
eggs
just
in the
want you
basket,
to
but
pay.
also
I
make
want
sure
you-
you
I
get
just-
paid.
I just want people to pay
Okay.
their rent, right? And be as
And
little
I got
problem
you.
as possible.
That's what I'm.
right? And so when you
That's
send
why I'm
me,
gonna
when
get
you
you
send
this.
me cash,
That's why I'm about to get you this extra payment, and we're gonna be fully done by the end of the day.
But
you know,
but you understand. But
good.
I just wanted to, you know, I feel like I'm giving you some advice that might help you. Like, bro,
I'm listening.
okay, if you don't have the money, just say I don't have it. And I ain't talking about your situation
No,
with me. I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
If you know that you're not going to be able to pay someone the money when you say you when you think you're going to be able to pay it, don't tell them you're going to pay it that day. Cause like all
But
the
also, I
days
told you my paydays are usually Mondays. So like, and you like Friday. And I moved in. When I moved in on a Saturday. I couldn't stay until that Monday because the bed was broke. We had to like rig the bed so we can be able to sleep on it. But I understand that. But like I told you, my payment that I was paying you would usually follow on Mondays because that's when I get paid. And you was like, okay, fine with that. Late fee $25. I said, I have no problem with that. That's cool. Remember we had that conversation?
Yep, but you also
Okay.
look, I just want to remind you though. I gave you the benefit of the doubt that you paid your rent one time, but one of the cash apps did not settle. It had payment pending.
And I didn't know that, you know, because I sent you the screenshot. If you would followed up, said, hey, I would have handled that right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying though, bro, again, is like in life, you can't go through life saying, I ain't know. It ain't my fault. I ain't know. Like it's ultimately
Understand.
it's ultimately up to you to know. And if you don't know, then the consequences fall on you. You don't get to absolve yourself of consequences by saying, I didn't know. You understand? This is real serious advice, right? You can't just say, hey, man, I ain't know. And then I'm absolved of all conflict. That's what the Howard University parents are saying. Why their kids are getting kicked out of school. We didn't read finer details. And now they're kicked out of school. You know, you just kind of have to take the bull by the horn. You know, for me, I know if $250 come out of my bank account, I know it. If $250 don't come out, and I expect it to come out, I know it. I'm assuming you're not a rich guy. If $250 is still in your account and it didn't come out, then you know it was there, right? And if it was there, then you understand. If you had the money,
so that's
and it
the
didn't
thing
come
with
out of your
Cash App.
account,
Once you take it, once you send in the Cash App or send in Zelle, it pans. If it's not accepted or bounced back, it either comes in that moment when it bounced back or it takes 3 days. So I wouldn't know in that exact moment. That's what I was trying to tell you. I usually am on top of that.
Now, I'm not very familiar with Cash App in this pending process. How does that work when it pins at
So when I send it, it comes out of my account automatically. So it's either you get it accepted or it goes through to see if it can be sent through or not. And I don't know why it's doing that with you because I called and it's like, all right, unfamiliar name. So you gave me 2 different names, one on the Zelle, one on the Cash App. My bank card is connected to my bank and my Cash App. So if that gets flagged, that gets flagged and it pauses the transaction of my account so the money doesn't go through. That's what I've been trying to tell you for the longest.
Yeah,
And it's not my fault, nor is it your fault, you know?
Yeah,
And like, because I send it, and if I do it in small increments, it goes. If I do it in the two big increments, it flags it. So that's why last time I did it, 100 one time and 250 the other time. This time, it just let me send the whole 350 because I went to the process and I was on the phone with the bank and let them know, all right, I'm sending this transaction. They stayed on the phone with me until it went through, and I was like, cool, fine. So now I probably have to do that again today because when I send it, it still say pending.
All right.
So I have to make sure the money gets back in my account. Also, or if I could still see if I could push that payment through, so I have to call them, let them know, and verify all the information, such as your first and last name, your phone number.
Yeah. So look, again, I ain't call you to argue.
It's a simple verification process that goes through a lot, and when I'm at work, it's hard to do that.
I get you. Look, I ain't call you to argue at you or anything like that, but I'm just
okay.
telling you, I'm just as a black man to another black man, and I don't know how old you are. How old are you? You're in your 20s.
I'm 40.
Oh, you're 40. Okay, I thought you like in your 20s or 30s. So I'm probably.
I'm not a young man. Like I'm handling my responsibility. I do what I got to do. Well, I appreciate you for having a quick moving spot for people to move out.
Yeah. We don't charge.
This is only temporary.
Yeah, we don't charge deposits and all that stuff. But you know what I'm saying. So with the ease of moving in and stuff like that, then we kind of expect people to be able to just hit the ground running, without much.
I understand.
Yeah. So, anyways, I thought you were a younger man. I'm sorry about that. Talking to you like you're a younger man. So,
that's why I was getting a little frustrated, brother.
Taking offense, Because
I mean, at first I did, but I understand like it's business. That's how in there. I was like, I'm a business person too. But so like at the end of the day, it's business,
But you sound young, you know what I'm saying, and I just couldn't go through without telling you, what I'm saying, because a lot of young men have not.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm understanding like everything, everybody. Yeah, I'm listening to everything you're saying, but like I know I'm trying to make sure you get your money.
Because, I'm a black landlord,
because I got a lot of moving parts everywhere. So it's like you were saying, like in some stuff, certain instances, I wouldn't notice if this came out or didn't come out. All I'm saying is I'm moving. I'm gonna go. I'm sending you a screenshot. So. Yeah, you don't have to check. That's my job to check and make sure it go through and all this other stuff. So moving forward, I'm gonna make sure that happens and make sure you get out the way and make sure get you out on time and be more communicative.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I think I'm pretty easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? So but you got to communicate. Because again, if something go wrong in that house, if the toilet stop up or whatever, you're gonna expect me to answer your call and get it done fairly quickly. Yeah. And I try to do that. And so we kind of expect the same thing on the other side, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to talk to you, not that I dislike you or anything, but you don't want to talk to me. You don't need to be talking to me just because you're living there. You don't talk to the people you go to the store with for stuff like that. So just wanted to make sure the lines of communication were open. And I wanted to give you some advice because again, I know a few landlords in the city. Just being honest with you, you're never going to read this in the news. You're not going to see this on paper, on print somewhere. But most of the black landlords that I know will not rent to black people. Only unless they got Section 8 vouchers. Truly. All of them. Unless you got a Section 8 voucher, they're not renting to you. Unless I got one that will, but you got to make a lot of money. And most black people don't make a lot of money. So there are very few people like me. And so, we kind of all hitched, we all kind of, hitched our wagon together here. You need me, I need tenants. It's the way it works, you know what I'm saying? But there are very few people like me that will rent to you without, a lot of requirements. So you have to keep that in mind. You understand?
Okay.
Anyway, man, so I guess you're going to be sending it over. You sent it over already? I haven't checked.
All right, so I sent it. It still say pending, so I'm checking on that. So I might have to call and do all the verifications again. But I'm gonna I'll make sure you have confirmation. I'm on that right now. Make sure everything get done. So give me like 30 minutes to an hour to figure that out.
All right, coming back. Because
the bank, they be dragging their ass. Well, I'll be on hold for most of the time. That's why it's more irritating,
Yeah.
I'd rather like try to figure. I'm gonna figure out something so this doesn't keep happening.
Let me ask you this question. Hey, they hiring over there at the right?
Yeah, I'm hiring. I need kitchen staff.
What y'all need over there? I got a guy. He's not skilled in anything, but he might be willing to work.
I mean, can you wash dishes?
I mean, anybody can wash dishes, right? I don't know how much about.
I mean, you would think that I had to let go of a few people because they either too slow or not washing them right.
What do you mean they can't wash? When you say they can't wash the dishes, what not washing them right?
It's just simple stuff like you're not drying them, breaking stuff, throwing stuff away because you don't want to wash it at the end of the night. Little simple stuff I'm catching, man.
What do you mean? Are they throwing away pots and pans? Or dishes?
Nah, like, little fry baskets, little stuff you think you won't notice until they gone.
Oh shit.
Like the silverware and shit. Like, and I'm like finding that shit in the trash. I'm like, oh, you closed tonight. Oh yeah. You gotta let him go, man. I just had to let somebody go last week for that shit, but
For what? Throwing dishes away?
I feel you the same way. Like I feel the same way. Like black people. Like I'd rather have fucking Mexicans, man.
Wait. Hold on. These black people doing this shit?
Well, it was one black and it was one white dude we had in here, but I think he was like on drugs or something. So
Why
I
you just
let
don't
him
hire
go.
amigos?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing no more blacks. I'm hiring all Mexicans. I'm looking for
Shit, I know what you're talking about, bro.
like, so when you say that, like I get, it sounds harsh, but like I get it on the standpoint that motherfuckers be having that reputation and you try to give them a chance and they fuck you over. I'm like, I ain't one of those people, man.
Yeah, no. You in the business where you know it firsthand, then, so you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So you said you got somebody that's looking for work. What are you talking about?
dude, he homeless. You know what I'm saying? They got out of a homeless shelter. He worked hard, man. I don't think he would throw away dishes, but he probably requires.
I mean, if he can do some cleaning and some
But I think the problem
shit.
is he requires a little bit more micromanaging than a restaurant is able to do. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you like? He's special or something?
Yeah. A little special, But he's functional. You know what I'm saying? He can speak, talk to you, everything. But like he's what do they call this shit? Where you short, you can't focus long term. Like
ADHD?
Maybe some shit like that. But he'll do whatever you tell him to do without any pushback.
Oh, all right. I mean, yeah, because I'll be having he's like clean the bathrooms, clean the walk-in. So I just gotta tell him do his task and he'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can have him.
Give him time to say, "Hey, go smoke a cigarette, come back." You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean?
You could probably have him. Well, we said I'm being in because I took off for today because my I got that tooth pulled yesterday. But so you could probably send him up to me. I'm gonna say Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I can try him out and see where his skills set at. See if we can do something with him. If not, I'll just plan for the day and send him on. Put him on his way.
Yeah, damn.
He said, he get a little something in his pocket that day.
Is it really that hard to find these motherfuckers? Like, what y'all paying them off the books?
I mean,
shit? You just say, hey, here's a day labor type shit. How does it work?
No. We pay people, but it's like the Mexicans. I'm looking at everybody scared because of ICE and stuff still. And just I don't know. It's just people say they want these jobs, and then when you hire them, they want bullshit, want to call out, want to be moving slow. You can't be moving slow in the kitchen at all. Period.
Yeah,
so that's number one.
Let me ask you this question, because I've run into a lot of people in restaurants. They work in restaurant industry. The reputation of black restaurants that they don't tip a lot. Is that true?
No.
Or they
tip.
I mean,
we got predominantly black customers, and they tip. We do well.
So why? So their reputation, what is that, on the low end or delivery food or what?
What?
The whole reputation of black people don't tip shit.
I know. It just be I mean, I've been in restaurants. I've been most of the fancy restaurants I work in. They come in with a whole bunch of people. They send a whole bunch of shit back. They didn't nibble halfway off, so they don't have to pay for it. Just typical little dumb shit like that, man. And then I'll be like, you know what? Just get them out of here. They keep sending the shit back. Oh, this ain't right. Just you know what? Just comp the whole thing. Get them out of here.
Is that
or they believe they don't have to tip. Some of them don't believe they have to tip, and I'm like, that's not how you do it.
But DC, like all the taxes and shit. What, they got tax on the drinks, tax on the food.
So that's why you go to a lot of places and they got that automatic gratuity.
Yeah, this should be like 20%, 18%.
So you want to tip regardless. So and that's where it go. Like with a service, don't even give a fuck about your service. It's like, oh, I'm getting tipped automatically. Usually people have to work for their tips, you know?
Yeah. Damn, that is interesting. Yeah, I pass by the Awakening all the time. I catch the 53 bus. Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, come on in. I'll get you out there. We'll get you some food. Sit down. Because I still ain't meet you yet.
Shit, I don't be eating out of these motherfucking restaurants these days, man. Because motherfuckers don't be giving a shit about the food. I drink in there, but I take pride in my work right there. You know what I mean? People be spitting in the food, doing anything crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, we ain't doing none of that. said I used to be a health inspector too for a little bit too. So like I keep everything up to code.
You do all the cooking?
Yeah, majority of it.
But I mean, you don't have any help?
No, yeah, I got help. Yeah, I got another chef in there with me.
Okay, but so it's easy to find chefs than like bus boys and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like mostly the bus boys and stuff, they recycle through. Like, everybody trying to wash dishes and shit forever. So like they just come through. Either they do a good job as I got one dude named Charles. I done worked with him for like over 10 years in every restaurant. And he used to be living in the home shelter sometimes, struggle with his shit, but he don't let none of that shit affect his work. He come to work and do that shit. Get a little touch, but
this dude I'm referring you to, I've worked with him, like, doing a little work around properties and stuff. Like,
how old is he? An older guy or
he's
younger
about
guy?
35. It's nothing he won't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't mind getting dirty. He's a hell of a benefit from that standpoint. Like, he'll run through a damn brick wall, but you just got to point out the brick wall he need to run through.
He got a phone number?
I had to find that shit, and make sure it's still on. But him and his brother, actually, if you just need some one-off type, do you ever need one-off type labor and shit?
Yeah, so like sometimes I'll be having so like I might have to so I got a lot of like the basement. I was gonna have like this while I was going in like clean straighten out the basement. Like there's a lot of deep cleaning and stuff I like to have done too. So
now he'd be perfect for that. He'd be perfect for that. You know what I'm saying? Like you just say, hey.
You know what, Jungle? I gotta hand it to you. This is Vip Warrenville.